kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Back to throw. Beck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's Prescott. He'll drop this one off with ETN. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off the option, here's ETN. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Russell Wilson has thrown it.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Back. Catch is made by Metcalf. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, ETN. Able to avoid him at the 40. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Tyler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him so far. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, Beck. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Chicago! DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pushing his way through. On 1st down, Beck. Dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there out of the running game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Chicago!
That's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown,